Stop wasting your money on ads without capturing the leads. So many times I see e-commerce brands wasting ad budget by not setting up simple systems to capture the leads. You can't just spend 20k on ads and just let that be your only source of income based on that ad spend. It just doesn't work that way. Collecting leads from the ads is one of the most important things that I see a lot of brands missing out on. Don't listen to these ad agencies telling you that you only need ads to scale. It's not true. What you need is a system to capture the leads and retarget them later if and when they don't buy. So simply, this is where email marketing comes in. It provides us with a database to store these collected leads and then retarget them over time. And we've helped brands collect over 40% in attributable revenue based on email marketing alone. So it's definitely something that works. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a pop-up for your brand to ensure that you can collect the leads from your ad spend to your website and be able to retarget them later and make even more money than you ever thought. A lot of people are talking about email marketing right now, especially Alex Hormozy, and it really is the key to scale right now. So quickly, if you're a brand that needs help with retargeting their customers and email marketing in general, and you really want to actually see some attributable scaling in your business and recover thousands of dollars in lost revenue, we can help with our bespoke email marketing strategies and our team of experts. So if you're interested, just click the link down below. So let's get right into the video. So again, in this video, I'm going to show you how to design a really simple, easy pop-up just like this. I'm going to show you how to do it in two softwares. The first software I'm going to show you how to do it is in Figma, which is what we use in our agency, which is probably the best design tool that you can get right now. It's completely free and it's quite difficult to learn how to use, but I'm going to show you how to do it today. And then if you don't have Figma and you don't want to even bother, I'm going to show you how to do it in Canva as well, and you'll probably get very similar or the exact same results. Just a side note, I'm not going to show you how to upload this to Klaviyo right now. I'll make another video about that. This video is just going to be focused on how to design the pop-ups in both Figma and Canva. And these are very important, especially with Black Friday coming up. You can design these specific to sales events like Black Friday, which can definitely help you get more sales. So basically in Frame, you're going to make a new project. And then what you want to do first is make a frame that is 500 by 570. So we're going to click this little button down here and we're going to go from top to bottom like this and stretch out a bit. So now we have this frame. So we can come here and change the frame. So the width needs to be 500 and then the size needs to be 570. And that is probably your best sizing that you can get. You can make it wider for it to be a bit of a bigger one. As long as you keep the height generally the same, it should be perfectly fine. And then if you want to add rounded corners, you don't have to. We're going to in this video. I know that for this, it should be 16. That will round the corners for you very, very easily. So now, okay, this might seem a bit overwhelming. It's really, really not that difficult. What you want to do is very, very simple. You're going to take any image that you want to put in here and you literally just need to drag it in here. So I'm just going to grab this image quickly and show you how to do it. Okay, so this is my image here. The second you drop it into your frame, it's going to kind of add in, which is super, super helpful. So as you can see, it's really, really, really badly cropped. So we're going to fix that right now. So all you need to do is head over to this little crop button up here by image. You're going to click crop image. And then we literally just want the top half of him in. We don't really want anything else. So that should be perfectly fine. We can crop this down as well. You don't really need to, but you can. And that'll literally just crop it into place for you. And as you can see, it's practically the same. And then what you can do is just write any text. So in Figma, you just click this little text button down here and you can literally start writing text. So we're going to say, yeah, we're going to use Montserrat for this. So now you have this, which is awesome. It looks great. You want to leave a little bit of room just so that it looks a little bit clean and nice. And then you can quite literally just copy this, copy paste. You're going to say get 15 or whatever your offer is off ? And then we recommend like changing up the fonts a bit. So what we used for this one was Poppins, and then we made it, I think, black, and then we just made it bigger. Okay, there you go. It's literally that simple. You know, writing the text for this and everything like that is super easy. You just need to make sure that your text is really eye-catching. That's why in this you can see we were asking a question saying, did you know you can get 15% off? Because people probably didn't know that, so now they know. Okay, so now to create these bottom two things, very, very simple as well. You're just gonna head over to this little box down here. It says rectangle. You're gonna do this. And I would recommend about 45 in height or 44 in height. And you can see, okay, but Chris doesn't have the thing that we wanted on. That's perfectly fine. So if you see here, it says fill. You're going to click the fill button. We're going to make this nothing. Okay, once you've made the fill nothing, we're going to click stroke, add a stroke. And it's perfect already. You're just going to make it black with a one size stroke. Okay, now it's super easy just to make the second one. You're just going to copy this, move it down, have a little gap in between it. As you can see, the one on the left is a little bit higher, so we'll do that now quickly, just like that. Okay, and then on the bottom one, you're literally just going to add the fill back at 100% opacity, and then drag it down to black again. And then what I did was just copy this because it's the same font. Okay, we've controlled this. We're going to say get offer. Just that wording alone we've seen help a lot, and then you're just going to make it white. And as you can see, it's a bit too big, so we're going to fix that now. Make sure it's in the middle. And it says get offer, and that's really quickly how you can make this email in Frame. So let's head over right to Canva, and I'll show you how you can do it in there as well. Okay, so now as you can see, we're in Canva. I do have a professional account. I do not think you're going to need it, but so what we're going to do is that you're going to come in here and we're going to open a folder, custom size, and then I would say just go a little bit bigger. So let's go 600 by 600, and then we're going to crop it down to the sizing that it needs to be. So create new design. Okay, and then just for reference, I'm just going to add a page here. So this is the frame we just made in Figma, and this is basically what we're going to do in here as well. So what we're going to start off is with elements. So you're going to click elements, and then we're going to click shapes. So I would click the already rounded edged square. And then we can do this, and I'm pretty sure we can mess with the sizing. So as you can see, there's a little height and width thing. So height, we want it to be 570. There we go. This is 570. And then for width, we want it to be 500. 500, there we go. So now this is exactly the same size as the frame that we just made. So we're just going to make this white because we don't want it any other color. Now it's going to be a little bit difficult to see, so I'd recommend just making the background black or something so you can actually see what is going on. And yeah, so then you can quite literally just make it the same way you did. So let me upload the image quickly. Okay, so the only thing that I'm not 100% sure with Canva is the framing. So we're going to have to look and see what that's going to look like. But the easiest thing about Canva is that it's going to already crop the images for you super easily. So we can just drag this down, bring this up because we want his head mostly there, make this a bit bigger, and then literally just cut this off around. Okay, there we go. As you can see, it's incredibly similar. It might be a little bit more zoomed in on that one, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, cool. So now you can see that the edges at the top are a little bit pointy and they're not rounded. That's very easy to fix. We can just come here, and I think if we actually just say 16, it will work perfectly. Okay, so the only issue with adding corner rounding on here and not on Canva is that you can't fix this corner rounding at the bottom. Which is going to be an issue in the long run. So if you don't mind it, that's fine. But in terms of this design, that's not what I would have wanted. But we're just going to run with it because there's no way of doing single corner rounding on Canva. So yeah, not a problem, but we can carry on. So next we're going to add is text. So you're going to add a text box. Okay, we're going to make it black and just say, did you know? Okay, and then we're going to, I think you can get the same font on here. That looks perfectly sized as well. We can just copy and control this. Okay, and then we can go over here and just say Poppins. Now some of these fonts you might not be able to use because some of them they don't let you just use for free. And then we just simply need to make this a little bit bigger, which is very easy. We just click this until it lines on the side, which is there. And that's literally done with the text, you know. Very simple. Very simple way of writing text. It's very easy. Canva has always been such a user-friendly software. Anyway, and then we're going to add shapes now. So this is going to be for our little blocks at the bottom. So we can do something like that. That looks good. Okay, it's nice in the middle. And then make sure that they're centered. Always make sure things are centered aligned. People can notice it. And it's very unprofessional when it isn't. Okay, then we can add a border. For looks a bit big, I think one will also work very well on here. And then making the inside white. One looks exactly the same as to the one over here. And then here we're just going to make this very simple. Control C, Control V. Name this get offer. Make it white. And there you go. So yeah, it's very simple, very easy to do in Canva. I hope this helped you be able to do it. The only thing is this corner rounding, which I'm sure there's a fix around it. I just have to dig a little bit deeper. And yeah, so the way you want to export it is saying download and transparent background. Again, this is a paid feature, so it does come down to whether you have the paid version, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world. I would just say download Figma. It's very easy to use. It's free. And that's exactly how we help brands get thousands of dollars in ROI just from collecting leads that come onto the site. So this is easier said than done. Trying to do everything yourself is going to prove worse results results. So that's exactly where we come in. I said Brightwave are experts in email marketing and have helped countless of brands recover 30% or more in lost revenue and attributed revenue based on our email marketing services. So if you're a brand making 10 to 20K per month and you need help with email marketing, click the link in the description. And just a heads up, we are performance based only, so there's no risk on your side. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, peace.